Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm April Lauren and I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds. I have lost about 75 and I have a little less than 125 to go. And I'm just out in the yard playing with my pups. Today I am vlogging a day of 75 hard. It is day one. There's a story behind that. We'll go into it. But today I'm gonna share what is 75 hard, why I'm doing it, and a little bit about when I did it last year and all of the things. So I do have a busy morning. We'll see how it goes. Let's get the day started. So I have a few appointments today. I need to do all of my 75 hard things. So we are just gonna spend the day together, and it's weigh-in Wednesday, so we will be doing a weigh-in update and I'm very excited. So I just recently had to start 75 hard over again, which sucks. But it's just part of the process. Like, I don't feel like a failure. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after this. But in my weigh-in Wednesday video, I asked if you would like more information about it, and there was a lot of comments that were like, yes, tell us more. So I will link the past videos that I did from last year down below. And in this video, I'm going to share what 75 hard is, how 75 hard was for me last year, and why I'm doing 75 hard again. And I know some of these things I've shared already recently, but we're gonna chit chat as I go through the day. So I am sitting outside of where I go to the doctor. I have a prescription I need to go pick up, and they are at lunch. Like, of course I come right at their lunchtime. I should have just went home. I've got so much to do today because I had an appointment this morning and it was on post. My normal place is not on post. It's actually quite a ways away from post. So it's a place it's like, even, I don't want to give details. Almost gave details about where I live. So 75 hard. So I just had to start 75 hard over again. 75 hard is comprised of these tasks that you do every single day, no matter what, no excuses, no deviation from the task. Now, the tasks themselves can be quite broad, so there's a lot left up to the individual. So it's an individualized, but also like, can be very intense 75-day challenge that you do for yourself. And it's not called a challenge. Andy Frisella created it. He owns a supplement company and he's a smart person with marketing. He created this, and it, I'm sure, has brought so much attention to his company. He was smart. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because the habits in 75 hard are habits that I want in my life regularly. And for the most part I do, but I am so lax with myself. And for some reason, being like, I'm gonna do this for 75 days, it's motivating for me. And I'm like, and if I don't do it, then I'm gonna start over. It's motivating for me. That is not true for everyone. And if that is not you, then you absolutely should run far away from doing anything like this. There's also other options out there. Now, I guess different people have created alternatives. So if you want something like 75 hard, but different, available to you on the great World Wide Web. So I'm not gonna go into those details. We're gonna keep this just about 75 hard. 75 hard, I had to start over my day one. So I started February 1st, going along, having like a grand time doing 75 hard. The beginning's always like, I feel like it's like when you, 75 hard last year and 75 hard this year, it's like when you start dating and you're just like infatuated and you're like, this is just so amazing and I love everything about this, right? Like, why is doing this hard? It's like a honeymoon phase. Like, you're just so excited that like you got like blinders on to the challenges. You don't have any challenges yet and it's easy. Well, your girl was procrastinating drinking her water, so it was like past my bedtime. And I had, so my little water bottle has like 5 to 7, 7 to 9. It was like almost at the 7 to 9. So 9's when you're supposed to finish your water. Now this is way past 9 o'clock. And I was like, I'm gonna drink this. And so I drank like half of what was left and maybe a little more. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the bathroom. Why? Because I just drank a ton of water. And so I went to the bathroom and I got distracted. I have like this fertility test thing in there. I mean, really, the what doesn't matter. I was not taking a fertility test at night, but I just got distracted by my own self. And and when I came out of the bathroom, I was like, ooh, that bed looks so comfy. And I got in the bed and I went to sleep. I did not think anything else about that water until the next morning. And I get up and I walk into the kitchen and like there my water bottle is with like this much at the bottom, like all the way around. So I for sure did not drink my whole gallon. And that is one of the tasks, is you drink a gallon of water. No less. I mean, you could drink more, but no less than a gallon of water a day throughout the challenge. And it's not necessarily about the gallon. It's about drinking and not procrastinating, because you can't drink a whole gallon right before bed. Like, that's not going to happen. You have to like have some discipline and drink your water throughout the day. You can't put flavoring or anything in the water. So like, it's like boring, just basic water you have to drink. And so it kind of cultivates that this sucks and I'm gonna do it anyway. And then quickly for me, drinking a gallon of water becomes very easy to do when I don't procrastinate. And so that was really where I failed. And it sucked because when I saw that, I was like, that's still a gallon. I drink a gallon. I'm like, when I started, it's above the one. The first check-in, I started above 0. And I'm like, no, you can't teach yourself. Like, if you do this and you go forward, you will know, and you will feel like a failure for your whole life, like a liar, lying liar. And you're not a lying liar. So you're not going to continue forward with 75 hard. You're going to start over from the day one. And so that's what I did. And yeah, so I need to go pick up my prescription, and I will just check back in with you, not in this spot, and we will go over the rules of 75 hard. I'm headed to a local spa to get a facial. It's my first facial that I've ever gotten. I'm very anxious about it. I had some time before my facial, so I decided to do this dry float. So it's like a sensory deprivation tank, kind of. I've never done a sensory deprivation, but that's kind of how it was described. And it was so interesting. It felt really good. I felt super restful after. The only thing is it was a little like painful. I feel like pain being very like, I wouldn't even register it as a 1, but it was a little jarring when the weight returned. And it's time for that facial.
If it irritates your skin, just let me know. This just is a little bit of lavender and citrus, so I'm going to take a couple deep breaths.
I have decided I'm going to start doing a question of the day on my videos. In this one, I am asking you right now, what do you do for self-care? When I say that, how does it make you feel, like the idea of self-care? Do you feel guilty? I hope not, because we are all worthy of taking care of ourselves in whatever way we choose to. So that might be something that you do at home for yourself, or maybe you view your workouts as self-care. I would love to know. Comment down below.
We do each other all the time. Yeah, it just is like my mom is a nurse, and so she's so comfortable with the human body, and I'm like, Mom, go away. And she's all like, I look at butts all day. No big deal. Yeah. I'm just like, you seriously are like, you become so desensitized to things. You're literally worried about like what time it is and the hair's coming off. You know, I mean, you just don't even focus on like anatomy anymore. Like, all right, so I'm just gonna take a peek, just kind of do a little skin analysis on you. I do have PCOS. I don't know, like I know that like I have weird hairs. Yeah. More newer. Right. The PCOS, it'll be like legit. It's like a black beard hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Right. I can feel such. Nobody's looking that close anymore at us, so. No, so you do look a little on the sensitive side, just some redness like through your cheeks, like just your T-zone area, but your pores look good. Just a little light congestion, so we'll definitely do a bit of exfoliation on you. And I'll do some extraction, so we'll definitely clean out your pores. But I think the planar facial would be a better option because it uses something called propolis, and it actually comes from a beehive. It has more like calming, soothing, purifying properties to it, and then the actual mask is more of a seaweed base. So it's basically going to help calm, soothe. It's going to help clarify things without being drying, and it will help straighten up those capillaries a little too. So I think that would be a better option for you.
I learned so much getting a facial, and I thought sharing some of her skin analysis could be cool, and so I did. But I was so happy after and felt so good.
See my sweet boo. Oh, sweet boo. I love that face. Hi, sweet Yevies. Hi, sweet Yevies. You want to go outside? You want to play? You want to play? Oh no. Good baby. So today has been a good day, a really good day. I woke up, I had a doctor's appointment, and then I picked up a prescription. Then I went and got a facial. I did a dry float, and I got a pedicure. So I'm gonna tell you guys about that stuff too. And we're just gonna have a day right now. I'm about to go inside, fill up my water jug. I am late on that today, so I gotta be really on top of getting hot water down. And I'm gonna eat some lunch. So the first two things to note about 75 Hard is, one, you follow a diet. You pick the diet, but whatever you pick, whatever your plan you set forth, that's what you follow throughout your whole journey. So there's no deviations from it. So you can't have like a refeed meal or a cheat day, because you set the diet that you're going to stick to for 75 days. So you're in control. The second thing is you drink a gallon of water every day, a whole gallon. Now I have seen like there is 75 Hard soft and like 75 medium, I think. And on those, I don't think you drink a whole gallon, but it is a whole gallon of water. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 75 days, 1 gallon of H2O. If you miss anything, you start over at day 1. And it just teaches you discipline and keeping the commitments that you make to yourself. Like that's the biggest thing. Is for some reason when I decide, even though that everything within 75 Hard, there are things that I like to try to do anyway, but somehow putting that title and that intention behind it helps me with these routines and these tasks that I feel like I live a better and brighter life when I'm doing them. That doesn't mean that you would or will or should do it, because I think most people should not do 75 Hard. I think I like it, and so I like to do it. If you don't, then you shouldn't do it. That's what I think. So I hope that translates well on camera to what I'm saying, because I don't think it makes me special that I like doing it and I'm gonna do it for a second time. Because you might not like it, you might not like the task, and then you definitely shouldn't do it. And it doesn't make you less for not doing it. Lunchtime. This facial, and I feel so unbelievably pampered and calm and just good. This was a good day. It was a really good day, and I feel like my skin looks so healthy and so beautiful. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I can honestly say this is the most excited I have ever been for daylight savings time. I cannot wait for it to come. I don't know what's so different about this year, but I've been feeling it. Anyway, I headed to the gym for my first of 2 workouts today.
Getting ready to do another DECA event, and I'm training for like the next level of DECA event too. And I mean, I'm not really training for it, but my intention is doing what I'm doing now so that I can progress. And also the gym that I just got those new bikes, and they are amazing. And I'm feeling so many changes in my body. Like I still at the at the lowest point of the row, my legs still kind of go out a little bit, but it's a lot less, and I'm able to reach a lot further forward, which is just so amazing. And it makes me so happy that my body, I'm feeling change. And I love doing these because they're so easy. And I wonder, like, as I continue to lose weight, how much strength I'm going to retain. I hope a lot. I hope a lot. Also, I got me some new shoes. So the Nikes that I usually wear in the gym are like lifting, so like CrossFit type. These are the Reebok equivalent, and they're just such fun, bright colors. I love them. I love them a lot. And then I'm wearing a 75 hard shirt. So it was the least offensive, made in America. I mean, I love America, but I bought that shirt last year specifically to do in a video, and for 75 hard, not for any other reason. So I do feel like 75 hard might be in a very American thing to do culturally, like that hustle culture that I think maybe the rest of the world's better at the self-care stuff. And we're still trying to catch up with taking care of ourselves and not valuing the hustle over like the quality of life.
Alrighty, I am home from the gym. My face is so red. It's like a little ab. I feel like it always gets super red. I don't know if it's that I pushed so hard today, which I did push like really hard, or if it's that I got the facial earlier, but my face is, whew, it's a little scary looking. Who's coming to say hi? You coming over here, boo-boo? Oh, he's just stretching. He's just stretching. Hi, my baby boy. Oh, here comes Tippy. Hi, my baby boy. Yes, oh, and Tippy. You guys are the best babies. But yeah, the workout was really good. And then I'm gonna walk the babies, make dinner, and then walk the babies. Alrighty, so we have mushroom noodles. We have Italian sausage, broccoli, and fettuccine, or Alfredo rather, for cheese sauce. This is dinner.
I was feeling the black and white for this footage. It was like the street lights were really weird colors, and some of them were like vibrating a little, which you can't really tell when I made it black and white. So I'm just leaving it in, leaving this footage in instead of just removing it of us walking. And we had a good little walk. We love walking to this certain spot, and they like brushing up against these bushes, which are all over where we live. So that's really fun. And when we got back, I went ahead and did my progress picture, which was always fun. And then I use this app, so it makes tracking easy for me. I think not everybody needs the app for sure.
So I really want to be at a place where I'm doing most of these tasks, like reading in the morning, but I'm not doing that. My face looks so funny. It's like so puffy now. Anyway, I loved this quote in the book. It says, positive body image isn't believing your body looks good. It's knowing your body is good, regardless of how it looks. I thought that was really powerful. So I'm gonna read my book, and almost done with 75 hard for today. Happy good morning. It is the next day, and I'm late. I'm late. My hair looks, okay, that's better. Our door was like, nobody shall see me on my camera. Anyway, I have to go work out, so I'll see you after.
I share my lifts because I love them. I love working out, I love lifting, and it feels good to lift heavy. I've been working up to this though for a long time. I haven't been doing it in this body very long, so I modify and I make changes. I just hope you never feel like you need to do knee lifts. It doesn't mean anything unless it means something to you, and I do this for me. So
I just got done working out and then talking to some people at the gym, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this idea that she has. I'm gonna have to talk more about it later when I figure out what I should and shouldn't say. Anyway, I'm gonna go home It is now 11. I got here at 8:30. So it's a lot of talking. A lot of talking after the workout. The workout was a little over an hour, so it was good. Anyway, all right, I will see y'all when I get home.
I have had a crazy vitamin routine ever since I landed in the hospital in like November 2020. So I wanted to share that. I don't think anyone needs to do this. I get these vitamins from my diet.
I should just take them, not all together. Anyway, I appreciate that none of my vitamins taste like a vitamin-y. I hope that you had a great Valentine's Day. It is later in the day. My face is so splotchy from the facial. She said that she thinks I might have rosacea, which I already have an appointment with a dermatologist coming up because I have a spot on my back that concerns me. So she said to ask. And so that's what I will be doing about my redness, especially since like she did an ultra sensitive facial on me and I still am just, but right after it really didn't look that bad, but this side right here, like right in there is pretty agitated, and then like right now I can see some redness in my face. Fun stuff. Welcome to the weigh-in Wednesday portion of the video. I hope that you had a lovely Valentine's Day. I'm like all hearted out. Well, there's no heart on this side, but got my little heart sweater on. And I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day. Weigh-in Wednesday, I weighed in at 274.9. So that is quite a little drop this week. I guess saying quite a little drop is a little dramatic. It is a decent drop, I think, in that 1 to 2 pound range. And stepping forward, I have done a lot of work mentally and also physically to be in a good, healthy place. I also have built a really good support team. I had a really good support team in Missouri, and it's taken me some time, but I have a really good support team here. And I always have a good support from my husband as well, but I have important things in play to help me stay a course. I have things that I've kind of mapped out as like triggers and things, and I know that I respond well. I mean, I mapped this out when I first started, a lot of my big triggers, and I feel like to still be on my journey and to have gone through some of the things that typically throw me off course in life, like I think that it's really exciting to have made it here. My point is I'm strong, I'm capable, and I've done a lot of work, and I am ready to do more work and just to progress, you know? So I'm very, very excited for this next part of my journey. 75 hard is great. Let's talk about 75 hard just a little bit. Just to recap, so 75 hard is a 75-day mental toughness program where you challenge yourself. So it is you making a choice for yourself to do 5 tasks. That is, have 2 workouts, both 45 minutes, so 1 indoor, 1 outdoor. No exceptions, no deviations, right? Drink a gallon of water every single day. Follow a diet. Stick to that diet for the entire 75 days. It also includes reading 10 pages a day in a book, and it also includes taking a progress picture every single day. And I love in the book, he talks about a couple things. Let's talk about a couple things that are in the book. So he says, you know the problem with indoor workouts, the conditions are controlled. 75 hard requires that you work out outside once a day because you can't control conditions. The weather could be good, the weather could be bad, it could be mild and pleasant or hot as hell, he says. It could be cool and crisp, or it could be frigid. There might not be a cloud in the sky, or it could be a downpour. It doesn't matter. In life, conditions are never going to be perfect. Mentally tough, understand this. You still have to get your workout in. And that's my second reason for requiring 45-minute workouts a day, 1 outside. It's just so inconvenient. By having to complete this requirement in exactly the way I've said to do it, you're going to have to get good with your time. You're going to have to become far better at managing your day. And you're gonna have to learn to adapt and figure out how to get those 2 workouts in. By the way, here's me telling you again to use common sense. If lightning is flashing dangerously close to you, or there is a tornado ripping through your town, then no, you probably shouldn't work out outside or wait for it to pass. Workouts don't mean like, in this video, you guys saw me walk my dogs you saw me strength train, and then I strength trained the next day. I don't strength train. I guess that one video was more of a HIIT workout, but I don't do that every single day of 75 hard. So I have what I would call active rest, and I didn't realize this last year when I was referring to it, but he actually calls it active rest here too. So he says, that way I could give my body an active rest day. You need to understand this isn't cheating. People are confused about that. The requirements is 2 workouts, one indoor and one outdoor, but nowhere do I say you have to do weight training. And reality is a lot of cardio involves some resistance. The bottom line is that this program is intense, but it doesn't promote stupidity. Sometimes your body needs a break from the weights, incorporating different types of movements, and mostly just walking. 2 brisk walks for 45 minutes. And that's your 2 workouts. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. And I guess if you make it, the crazier you make it, the more results you have as far as physical changes. But the goal of it is not physical changes, it's consistency. So if you go super, super hard, like let's say you choose to do 75 hard and you just go like nuts, well, you're gonna burn out and you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna feel like a failure, like you're not enough. And that's not the point. The point is that you commit to doing it for yourself, to yourself, and then you go forward in a safe but an intense way. Because I mean, it doesn't feel that intense, you know, a week or 2 weeks in. Even like the first month last year didn't really feel like it wasn't really that big of a deal. But when you started nearing the end of that second month, it got so hard. Even just doing like the regular mundane things. And then there would be days where it was easy, but like it's so interesting, and life works like that too. We as people, we like to slide. And so I like that 75 hard, it pushes you to within your 75-day program, you're not sliding, like you've committed. So I like it. And just because I like it absolutely does not mean that you have to like it at all. Like if you don't like it, you should 100% not do it. And I'm not saying like, I am not recommending to anyone that they do this. I'm just doing this. I am doing it for me. As far as the progress picture, I love in the book specifically, he talks about how he and a friend went to this, like, it wasn't a fun house, but I don't know what to call it. It was like an art house, I guess. And so you like travel through all of these rooms. It's like room after room after room. And at the end, and they've been through like 50 rooms, they're like, they come out, so they're out of the exhibit, and the guide is like, what color was the last room that you were in? They get a prize if they won. And emphatically, he and his friend are both like blue. The guy's like, no, it was green. And they're both like, it's blue. So they went back into the room and compared swatches, and sure enough, the room was green. As they went through each room, it by unnoticeable amounts of change shifted hue from that blue to a green. And his point with the progress picture is that we don't always see the change. We live with ourselves every single day. Even if we start to see change, we might not see all of the change. So that's part of it. And then also, because I feel like the progress picture last year was, it's always the easiest task to do. It is the easiest task to overlook, because you're focused on getting everything else done, that the photo becomes like a challenge. Like there was a couple times where like I got ready to go to bed and I'm like, dadgummit, now I gotta go get back dressed and go take that photo. And that really sucked. So I never failed. Last year, I think I was so disheartened and angry and frustrated and sad. And I had so many driving forces when I started 75 hard. I just needed something to focus on. And I think that really helped me power through 75 hard. I'm so curious to see how it's different this go round, because I'm not mad. Like, I want this for myself, but I'm not mad. So anyway, thanks for tuning in for this weigh-in Wednesday, all about 75 hard video. And I'm so grateful for you guys on my journey, for you entertaining my little things that I like to do. It's me. This is me. Maybe I overcomplicate simple things and over-explain and all of the things, but that's me. This is me. Love you. I will see you next time.